Good, excuse me, good morning. Should be live now. Morning, Gerald. Good morning, Locke. Franco will be up from his nap at some point, and probably Johnny Bergdahl will step in. How's it going, MT? Look at what I have here. Some of you are turbo nerds like me, and you know exactly what this is. I installed my my new graphics card yesterday. So this is the old one. It's the RTX 3070 Founders Edition. I thought this was a big purchase back in the day. The 5070 Ti is nothing to, well, it's enough to make you squeamish, basically. And I'd love to sell this and recoup some of the money that I paid for the new one, but the whole point of the new one is to have a backup in case something dies. So here's my backup for now. I'm not even going to put this in my home theater PC or anything. This is just going to go rest. This thing has some gravity in it. Like some real gravity. Let's see, where is my scale? We can weigh it. I wish you could feel it because it's very dense. Don't know where my scale is. Well, it is what it is. 80% heatsink, yeah, it is. In fact, it's more than 80% because the PCB ends here. So the PCB doesn't go any further than this. Actually, these screws are the corner because this, I don't know if you can see, that's a flow-through design. So see that? So this is all heatsink. So yeah, the PCB ends just about at these screws here. It's tiny and chonky at the same time. And I was testing the new GPU to see if it would works. All the drivers are installed correctly. So I installed Return of the Tomb Raider or something. It's a Tomb Raider game from probably like 10 years ago now. Put the graphics on ultra, and the amount of heat pumping out of my computer was insane. It was ridiculous. It was like next level. So yeah, these things are quite fragile. Not too bad. Looks like there's a little nick there. Overall in good shape. I mean, I'm not selling this thing, so it is what it is. I have the original box somewhere. It's going to go back in the original box. I wonder what these things are worth on the used market. Actually, do I want to know? Because I'm not selling it. Never end up selling my stuff when the time is right. Let's see. RTX 3070. RTX 3070 Founders Edition. Filter by sold listings. Sold items. About between 300 and 400 Canadian dollars. Yeah, pretty steadily between 300 and 400 Canadian dollars. which is ridiculous because I think I paid like 600. Give me a second. RTX 3070 FE Canadian MSRP on launch. Yeah, I paid about $650. So I paid $650 for this, and I can get like 400 back. That's insane. Yeah, what's up? I'm all about opinions, MT. Let's do it. Oh, and my print is done. I'll show you guys after. Listening. I love giving my opinion. I'm not saying anything political though. Nothing. Zero. We're not going to be sucked into that. 1/4 inch jack. If the nut is not tightened down, will that keep it from working? If the nut is not tightened down, it shouldn't. So what you're talking about is, let's go take a look. You're talking about a panel mount jack. Actually, I think it would stop working. Let's see. 1/4 inch jack panel mount. There is a switch. There is a switch connection. So if it's plastic, no. Let's just start there. Here, we'll check. No. But there is a switch connection. You're probably looking at something like this. Thanks, ITT. By the way, good morning, ITT. I don't think I specifically said it, but I thought it. So, yeah, so it's like this. Well, here, I think it's better. We'll just do this. So like this guy, it has a screw. There is a switched, like this is the ground. This is this here is connected to this body. So it is possible if you don't have this connected to anything, you could be in trouble. But some jacks also have like a floating ground that when you plug it in, it shorts to ground, and you can use that as a plug-in detection. Here, let's check. Oh, I love these little LED holders. Love it. If I were a DMM, where would I be? Oh, underneath this. This I'll show you guys after. What if a DMM was one of us? The other older type jack, the one that I had on the screen in the middle. Because this tied to this. Nope. So all of these are independent. This one has meg ohms. So this only connected to here. So I would say, depending on the design, there could definitely be design considerations that make it that if it's not screwed in, it wouldn't work. But what you can do is just use an alligator clip on the outside of this and on the case and see if it works. So I would say definitely. These are like these stomp switches. I actually like the Boss style switch better. I don't know if you would agree with me, MT. But all the stomp boxes have all the guitar stomp boxes have like this style switch. Like these post switches. But I really prefer the design of the Boss with the so the switch is underneath here. I really like that. Huh, plug out effects. Interesting. Yeah, I really like this style. Feels more chunky. But I know all of the boutique brands, they have the switch. Like even on AliExpress, you go effects pedal, and yeah, they all have the little switchy poo. Box building is on top. Have not seen the Boss style for sale. Yeah, no, I don't think you can. The Boss style, I don't think. Maybe let's check. Case. So just an aluminum box. No, I don't think so. It's a much more complex design. Let's check printables. Yeah, this switch is cheaper. Effects pedal. No, they only have those kind of switch designs. .125B enclosure. Nice. There's like a specific. Oh, that's cool. I like guitar pedal stuff. Wish they weren't so complicated. I can design my own. By the way, I'm like exhausted this morning, and the reason for that is woke up early and we went and did groceries before the stream. So this is my very first coffee of the day. So I have too much blood in my caffeine system. Running a little late today. You ran to the store this morning. Oh yeah, me too. Building a clone of an analog band. Very nice. Are you building it from scratch? Or are you building it from a kit? Did you buy a PCB? Tell me. I want the details. Because I very much like building things. I very much like guitar. I am very much no good at guitar. Like, very much no good at guitar. And look, this kit from China has this pre-made box. It's pre-drilled. Fitment could be better. So yeah, it's pre-drilled. Could use a little bit of deburring. Yeah, it doesn't seem like they use a particularly sharp bit. This is like a zinc die cast. How's it going, Frent? Bought the PCB for $10 and sourced everything else. Nice. Very nice. I approve. Can't wait till my birthday stream, because I think we're gonna be building these effects pedals. So we're gonna build this one, which is, I believe it's a fuzz pedal. Or an overdrive. Yeah, OD2. So yeah, overdrive. This one was from AliExpress. It was very inexpensive. I'll pull it up. I'll pull up the listing after. This one was from a local electronics store. So this is a Velman kit. So this is a fuzz distortion. This one I expect to be much higher quality. Let's just say I was happy to support a local business and buy from them, but I would say I could have bought a Boss fuzz effects pedal or even a boutique fuzz effects pedal for what I paid for this. They are unobtainium now. Velman doesn't make them anymore. So there's the full kit. So this one came from Q Kits in Kingston, which you can order online, but I don't know if they have any more of this. Let me see here. OD1 pedal kit. Probably this. Well, one of these, anyways. Here, I can actually pull up the actual listing. Yeah. My orders. Kit. I'll tell you how much I paid for it too. Oh, it's OD2. I paid 20 Canadian kopecks for it. Might have been fun for you to design one. I would love to design one. It's too much overhead. Here we go. So this is a non-affiliate link. So enjoy. because it's not, it doesn't qualify for affiliate. So this is it. Excuse me. Q kits are pricey, yes, but they're, I mean, they're a local manufacturer. What do you want? They're a local company, small Canadian company. So it is what it is. I was happy to support. The Velman kits are nice. Yeah. ITT over there trying to bait me into being political. I will not. Beauty. I think so. I think so. On Q kits. Also not eligible. Q kits. Let's just search for a guitar. Oh, it's still available. So, because I don't think you can get this anywhere. Yeah, no stock. I don't think they sell them anymore. Yeah, no stock. So you can't, you can get them from Q kits. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it is what it is. Again, I was more than happy to support a small business. And it's a business expense. Seems like they have 2 pedal kits. Yeah, only have the 2. Asymmetric overdrive, yeah, is in stock, exactly. This one, the asymmetric kit. I mean, you get what you pay for at some point, but at some other points, I mean, I went in person. I went and saw the store. I went and pet the dog. You don't, you don't get that type of service other places. So, the print. This is what we printed yesterday. So there we go. It is fully in my hands. Still absolutely crazy that I can design something and have it physically in my hands. The PCBs should be here tomorrow. Let me double check. Sometimes they update. Yeah, Wednesday the 28th. That's tomorrow. LTT, like Linus Tech Tips, maker of fine items like the LTT ratcheting screwdriver with handle bit storage. Also, I don't know where my precision driver set went. LTTstore.com. But they, LTT Store, they actually set up a US distribution network because of, oh wait, I'm not saying politics stuff. They set up a US distribution center because of challenges that are there on the market for no reason. But yes, I have the LTT screwdriver. I have two of them. What's crazy is how deep the knurling is. Like, they went nuts on this knurling. Oh yeah, and I also have the scribe driver, LTT. So it's a nice bolt action pen. Don't get me wrong, like, I'm still cheap, so I buy things when they're on sale. But still. You'll wait for the EU distribution center. You're going to be waiting a long time. I mean, they say they want to do it, but it's expensive to set up a distribution center. It's going to be millions of dollars, like tens of millions of dollars to set up. Okay, where do I put this so that it's safe while I work on other stuff? There's not a lot of safe spots. I think I put it here. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not conscious until I'm going to be well done this coffee. What you could do, ITT, is every once in a while they do free global shipping. And in that case, it's the same as the EU distribution center. I didn't notice also, the encoder on the stream should be using my new graphics card. Unless I forgot to set it up. Video encode. Yes, it is encoding. Okay, good. Unless OBS had defaulted to software encoding. But anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to shorten this height up a little bit because there's a little bit of a gap here. We can get rid of, I don't know if you can see that. We get rid of probably about 1 millimeter. In height. And you have tax in addition. Well, the thing with LTT is that you can't compare this screwdriver to going to the hardware store and getting a screwdriver. For someone like me, as a mechanic, this is something that you would buy off the Snap-on truck. Free shipping for 100 Canadian. How high Canada tax is? Ontario is 13%. Like you talking about HST? Sales tax? 13%. That's, I mean, Europe's got us beat there. income tax is a little. Actually, it's not that bad, to be honest, when you compare to even to the U.S. The difference is kind of negligible. You have the LTT one already, ITT? LTT, ITT? I-titty? Is that insensitive to say I-titty to a woman? I hope not. Then again, if you're in this stream, you kind of know what to expect. Well, sales tax depends on the state, doesn't it? Aren't there some states that are more sales taxy than 13%? Also, we don't tax like essentials like bread and milk and stuff. Oh, it was garbage day today. Okay. Sales taxes ranked by highest to lowest. Is there no federal tax? Sales taxes, total of federal, local, and state. So Louisiana, Tennessee, Arkansas. Okay, so actually it's all lower. So we have a federal, a federal and a provincial portion, but just HST combines them all. Yeah, so here we go. So Yukon, Nunavut, Northwest Territories, low. Prince Edward Island 15, Ontario 13, that's here, Nova Scotia 14. Quebec is complicated, 14.975. %30 of VAT in Europe were between 19 and 21%. So yeah, this percent. But I will say the frustrating part about the North American system is sales tax is calculated at the till. In Europe, taxes are just on the price tag. Can we just have that? I just want it on the price tag. $13, not $30. Okay. I think the biggest thing for me is when I go to Amazon. Okay, you go to. Is there a deals? There we go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think we can all agree. So I come here. I look at, I don't know, this monitor. So it's $229.99. Okay, that's fine, except that I actually have to pay $229.99 times 1.13. This is what I pay, $146.88, and then there's like a $2 environmental fee or whatever. So I'm actually paying $150, which is frustrating. Just tell me the freaking price on the thing. Oh, what's this? Hello. Oh, it's not an XT. That's a good price for an XT, but it's not an XT. I'm getting stun locked a little bit here. Oh, is this Centauri Carbon online on Amazon? Centauri Carbon. It's Carbon 1. I don't think Carbon 2 is on Amazon yet. I mean, I have to agree that is the better way to do it. Put it all in the frickin' price. Put it all in the price. Put it all. Just put it all. And then there are edge cases where like tree screensaver, yeah. You can then people will say, "Oh, then some people are tax exempt." It's like, so give them a discount. Don't increase it for everyone. You shouldn't have a system that deals with only the outliers. One coffee done. Okay. I hate to do this early, but we're going to take another coffee break because I need to refill. And my brain is mush right now. And if we want to make a video, which we do, going to have to demush. And I'm yawning, so my eyes are watering, which means my nose is runny. Everything's rough. 1 donut is a snack, 6 is a meal, or something like that. I could eat 6 donuts. I drove by several Tim Hortons on the way to do groceries this morning. And I got a baguette, which is nice. Not at Tim Hortons. I haven't shopped at Tim Hortons in earnest for a long time. Oh, for taxation? I don't quite understand. Okay, anyways. I need to get coffee. More coffee. I need to regain the world of the living. And yeah, in case you missed it, Gerald, you probably were listening anyways. This is the 3D print. It printed just fine. Centauri Carbon is good like that. And yeah, be right back to get more coffee. Probably stop by the little boys' room at the same time. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I was just turning back my mic pack on. Gotta get rid of this. Had a bite of a baguette too. I don't know if you guys get this, but in winter my lips get chapped, and I open my mouth wide enough to take a bite of the baguette, and I just split my lip open. Phenomenal. Okay, so I need to do something a bit dumb for my brain to catch up with my body. So let's print the back of this. We also need to print the board holder, but I want to have the board in hand before we do that. So if we print the back and we have like a hole somewhere for wires to come through, I think that'll be plenty. So let's do that. Yeah, you get cracked lips too, yeah. The thing is, like, I know I should use chapstick. It happens to me every year, but every year I'm like, I forget about it until it's too late. This is just my life. Makes it worse for you. That's an interesting take. Okay, so we need to create a new body. We'll rename this backing. Gerald, try a chapstick that's based on beeswax. It's supposed to be a lot better, and people who are sensitive to chemicals and stuff apparently can tolerate that a lot better. All right, so I'm going to pick up this edge and create a boinda. And then we're going to get rid of that. There we go. We have the nice shape binder there. A bit of vegetable oil, interesting. Need to make a sketch on the binder. I think those bees have everything. I think they've figured out everything already. For having such tiny brains, they figure stuff out really well. Centered rectangle. There we go. That's good. And then we can make a circle and bind it to here. A circle and bind it to here. A circle and bind it to here. Circle and bind it to here. Okay, we can get the binder out and then take this sketch and pad it up. Let's go like, I don't know, 1.5 millimeters. Doesn't need to be thick. Okay, I actually need to fix this because that hole is for, the hole is actually meant for need to shrink this. How do I? This hole is for the heat set, but I need it to be there we go. So this will be, can you just let me dimension this? Jesus Christ. 3.2, go 3.3. There we go. How's it going, Mr. Ireland? I just remembered you said you were going to do FreeCAD yesterday on your stream, but you didn't. Point 3, fully constrained, close. Now that's fixed. Oh my God. I am so tired. Next stream when you work on the radio enclosure. Oh, that makes sense. How are you liking FreeCAD, by the way? Sorry, I'm like playing with my mic here. I need to like clip it down better. Okay, so I want to make another sketch. We'll take in some external geometry. New discovery every time you use it. Yeah, me too. Me too. Let's make slots in this. Maybe I'll make them like radially. It's too big, but that's okay. So minus 45 degrees. And let's say 60 millimeters. And then let's say, yeah, 5 millimeters seems right. Okay, and let's distance this from here. Let's say 20 millimeters. Is it still not stuck? Still not stuck. Okay, you know what I'll do? Delete this. I'll go from here to here. That'll be 15. And then from here to here, that'll be 15. One treadmill mile down, nice. I own a treadmill, but I haven't used it in years. FreeCAD doesn't like using non-planar surfaces. Yes. I agree. Make your ring thing a ring with basement electronics. Oh, mango jelly. He has, I think he has exactly what you're looking for. Like literally exactly. 'Cause, 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 'cause Um, because he has something for embossing text on a rotated surface. God, FreeCAD is so powerful, but it's so obtuse to use. Why? Why does it have to be so obtuse? I think you need to use a mesh. I don't know, but I remember there is exactly the video you're looking for. Literally, like 100% what you're looking for. God, this guy makes such fire content. I need to follow more of his tutorials. But man, am I ever like, I have my hands full streaming, learning to code, editing, doing FreeCAD. Like, it's insane. To 2 kilometers for the metrics, folks. Nice. Very nice. Oh, here. Text on awkward surfaces. Here. Blender is fun, but Blender is not super good for hard side modeling. You can do it. It does work, but it's a very hacky workaround. So I decided a long time ago that I would pass on that. Okay, so let's make another slot. Minus 45. And then length will be, let's go 30. And then width, what did we say was width? 5 mil? Okay, now we're going to space these apart. $15. That was 15. 15. That's too big. It's too small. I want this to be aesthetically pleasing. I need to close this gap. 10, 15. Okay, let's create a sky. All right, so grab this guy. Whoa. Grab this guy. Symmetry with this line. Had no idea you can switch back and forth from miles to kilometers. Oh, very nice. I'd appreciate it if you stopped working out because you're making me look bad by not working out. Symmetry. Symmetry constants. This line. And then we grab all of these guys. Wait, we screwed up. Something is no longer... Seriously? Just dimension yourself. You know what? I don't care. I donut care. Symmetry, symmetrical constraints. There we go. That'll do. That'll be enough venting. Close. Don't care about unconstrained. Make a pocket. Sure, through all. There we go. Plenty of space to bring wires in. Looks pretty. Good enough for the girl I go out with, who is probably working at this very moment. Done. Send it to the printers. Gotta go turn on the printer. Ugh. God, I'm old. All right. Here we go. Walking around. Say hello to my outboard. Say hello to my other outboards. Other more different ones. Turn on the Centauri carbon, which is now being replaced by Centauri carbon 2. I just need to figure out how to get one. Coming back to the workshop. Looks like a bathroom drain, yeah? Could be. I think we're good. Let me just save this. Backing, I'll send you guys over there. Export. Matrix backing, yup. Open the Elegoo slicer. Let's see if the Elegoo wants to play ball today. It seems to want to. So let there be light. That's good. Elegoo, no updates. Send you there for a moment. I wish. If I could pay my bills in 3D printers, I'd be in pretty good shape. This 3D projects, matrix backing. Send you back over here. New project. Backing. There we go. PLA plus, slice plate. 51 minutes. Because it's solid. That's why. Whatever. Back to webcam. Export. Save. Import. See if it imports today. Yeah, it imported. Start print. We'll do heated bed leveling because it's cold. And there she blows. Now what? Now what do we do? Let's take a look at the list. Let's check it twice. Gonna find out if chat is naughty or nice. Ah, coffee. Coffee is my lifeblood. There's the ideas. I think I added something at the bottom here. Yeah, no, not great. You looked at the... This treadmill belongs to the U.S. government. Where the hell are you working out? I don't understand what you said there, ITT. Let's see what this guy's up to. Nothing yet. Oh, we don't talk about how much I paid for the new graphics card. That was the decision I made to alleviate my anxiety. But you can go and price them out. They are very expensive. I have, yeah. So since I bought my card, I don't know which one it is. It's an MSI card anyways. It's gone up about $300. It's gone up like 30% since I bought it. I bought it 20 days ago or so, 20 some days ago. So, yeah, it's gone up 30%. Pretty insane, huh? I could sell my new card and buy the new printer with the profits. But the thing is, then I'll have the anxiety of if my graphics card dies, I'm screwed. Like, totally screwed. Pretty insane. It went up, well, $250 or so. It's because the 16 gigs of RAM. So people want the 5070 Ti's because of the RAM. I want it because it's fast. Also the RAM. Quite important. I'll see when I export a video how fast it's going to go. Because when I upgraded from the 1060, well, sorry, it was actually December. It was like end of December. It's just been sitting here. It took a week to come in, and then it's been sitting here for like 20 days because I was too lazy to pull my computer out. But yeah, it's expensive. It's expensive, but man, content creation. The other option would be to buy a Mac Mini. And I'm not learning Apple. You're gonna laugh, but the rendering capabilities on a Mac Mini is damn good. Like, damn good. But I'm not learning iOS. Or what's Apple's operating system called? I forget. I'm not learning it. That's all I know. Just through Linux on the iMac you got for free. Oh, nice. Did it go? The 5070 Ti has Mac OS. The 5070 Ti has not been discontinued. Well, it's hard to say. It's not official. It's not official, but I think what is happening is that companies would rather make 2 8 gig cards compared to 1 16 gig card if they have access to 16 gigs. But yeah, it might very well. I'm thinking it's going to skyrocket in price. Because did you see the prices of 5080s? Double what I paid. iOS is for phone and tablet. Yeah, thank you. So the cheapest 5080 is double what I paid. And so the 5070 Ti is going to keep nudging up and come reach the 5080. You know, there's probably going to be like $300 difference between the two. It's insane what's going on right now. So I need to hunker down with a graphics card for the next 5 years. And so that's why I bought my 5070. And then if my 5070 Ti dies, at least I have my 3070 to fall back on. That's why I can't sell the 3070. So that's the deal, my dear. It's sad that this is the reality we live in, but that's the reality we live in. All right, dude. I'll keep streaming just for you. Might as well stream for you because I'm not streaming for me. I am fading here. We need to do something fun because I am like brain drained. Okay, here we go. Ugh. I can't just like sit on the computer and do nothing because I'm gonna go nuts. So let's do something. Nah, you didn't really keep me up that late. That was what I get into wormholes when I stay up too late. And the wormhole I was in, so yesterday, yes, I was in your stream, but yesterday I was doing Google Maps. I was on Google Maps, and I was wandering around northern Ontario with the street view. I ended up I found like a mine up there. I found all sorts of stuff. It's pretty cool. So, this is a tube amplifier kit. And I think the tubes are socketed. They are indeed. The only thing that gives me pause is that there are LEDs underneath the tube sockets, which to me makes me afraid that these tubes are just here for show. This came with 2 tubes. Um, 6J. Leads are a little bit bent. I don't actually know if the tubes are real. 6J18. This is from China somewhere. So there she blows. There are definitely semiconductors in here. Here's the diagram. So I need to power this with an 18-volt AC source. So there's 2 op amps, or 1 dual op amp. The op amp looks like it's being fed. So it looks like it has a tube preamplifier stage. So it has a tube preamp. The question is, do I need AC? Because we've got a full bridge rectifier here. So I don't think I need an AC. See how, like we know in Libya, I think it's Liberia, Myanmar in the United States. I think it's Liberia, which I think I'm the source of that misinformation, by the way. So it looks to me, if it goes through a full bridge rectifier, I don't see why we need an AC 18 volt source. Because like it's full bridge rectifier, and then there's capacitors here, and it looks like it's a split rail. Makes a positive and a negative, because the ground is connected in the middle here. So I think it's Liberia. Yeah, okay, there we go. So I don't think I need an AC 18 volt. But if so, that kind of sucks, because I don't really have one. Well, let's put it together. I was supposed to make a video on this, but maybe I can chop it from the stream. Oh. Minus 22 volts and plus 22 volts. So it does make a split supply. And these are the amplifier chips, LM1875T. Okay, well, let's fire up the soldering iron. Come on, you stupid camera. Okay. So I think we're safe to just do all the little... Actually, you know what? I'll go get the soldering helping hands. I think we're good to just put the resistors in. They're well marked on the board. And I don't see any small, like 1/8 watt resistors, so I think we should be good. Maybe I'll just actually bring it up for you guys. Excuse me, I'm like burping. I'm just a mess today. Smells like solder. MT, how many kilometers are we aiming to go today? So this is yellow, purple, black. Yellow is 5, isn't it? No, 4. 47010 4.7K. Is that yellow or green? Yeah, 4.7K. There's a few of them. 4K7. To use your other cameras, better quality. Nah. Nah, dude. We're just gonna make a... we're just gonna have fun here. Gonna do an old-fashioned kit build. I'll do voiceover if I need to. 4K7. Plus, you guys get decent quality, right? This is 1080p. This camera can record in 4K also. Doing 42 kilometers. No, oh wait, that was ITT. 10 today, normally do 13-ish. Well, you are healthier than I am. I need to start working out because I am getting old and inflexible. And now that like work has slowed down a lot, I am active a lot less. And it's winter, so I'm just miserable all the time. So I do need to work out. I need a reward for working out. I need a rich relative to buy me a boat or something if I don't know, if I run a marathon. For the moment though, I would settle for a lot of different things. that is cheaper than a boat. By the way, it could be a scam because you get scam emails as a YouTuber all the time. But EcoWorthy may have reached out, which is funny because I've had their solar panels sitting here for how many years? Nice having a microwave in the shop. Did I miss something about the microwave? Miserable is why you're on the treadmill. Yeah, I feel that, MT. Oh, I almost put this in the wrong hole. That would have been embarrassing. Also, it's been cold for so long now, I think I can safely go look for ice fishing spots. You have one in the shop. Okay, yeah. I told my wife I wanted a coffee machine down here in the basement, but it's probably not a good idea. Already drink too much. Did I tell you the kitty litter company, they paid me for my original, like for my video. Like basically I asked for the money up front. And so they actually sent me money. So now I can start working on the video. But they wanted to know my concept. I'm like, okay, for like the 17th time, this is my video concept. And then they asked for stuff that's more specific, and I was like, okay. I don't have enough 4.7K resistors. Did I put it in 47K by accident? No, 4K7. I have two more, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I could see immediately. Maybe I have another strip. Yellow, purple, nope. Did I read that wrong? Oh, wait, yellow, purple. So it is. Yellow, purple, black, gold. No, that's not 4.7K. Your wife was a teacher. She retired and brought home a microwave and a mini fridge now in the shop. Very nice. So I don't have enough 4.7K resistors. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I must have put them in the wrong holes. Send the money in after they ask. Yeah, I know. 4K7, 4K7. 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 Oh, these are 47 ohm. Okay, my mistake. So one more there. And one more there. Okay, so we're good. This build will be rapid. No, it will not. So anyway, so they asked for my concept. I told them my concept. They wanted 2 sensors looked at more specifically, and I was like, okay, that's fine. So now I'm just going to, I'm going to ask them for schematics. I don't know if they'll send them, but that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Can you imagine a repairable kitty litter robot? I'm trying to remember, is this kitty litter one of the spinners? Yeah, it spins. It does spin. It like... I don't know how much I can describe it because it's unreleased. I did look for it. It is unreleased. Don't build a kit when you sleep standing up. Turn it into a part smoother. I don't know if I can. I'm going to donate both of them when I'm done. So I have a family member that's a cat person. But I think the family member was saying that they are weary of robot kitty litter boxes, so if they refuse it, I'm sure there's like some, I don't know, some charity that can take them. I don't want them. I don't have a cat and I will never have a cat. I do know a lot of YouTubers they sell the products that are sent for review, which I think is interesting. But I mean, you pay taxes on them. And then technically, the selling of them is also taxed, which is pretty weird. Double taxation. Double taxation without double representation. Of course, I don't have any cutters here. I'm going to get some cutters. That's obvious. Why would I have cutters here? Give it to a cat shelter. Yeah. So that's my thought too. Some sort of charity. I have 2 of them. What the hell am I going to do with 2 of them? Also, very interesting. They were both inspected by CBSA. the Canadian Border Services Agency, they inspected both of them. I don't often get stuff checked by the border, so I just wonder what inside of them looked so interesting that they needed to inspect it. Like, does it have big banks of capacitors like stun guns do? Did it have organic matter? So they thought it was drugs? I don't know. Yeah, I know all of that, ITT. I'm not in control. The problem with my vertical, problem with being a YouTuber is that there are no up-to-date laws about it. And so you have to be at the whatever agent you're dealing with's discretion. And so if they understand it one way, that's the way you deal with it. There's no category YouTuber. In fact, Dave Jones just put out a video where he paid for his insurance. Okay, and there's no like YouTuber category. So his business insurance, he's like some sort of like laser manufacturer or something. 1 more kilometers, congrats, keep going. And the best part is the CRA, Canada Revenue Agency, they allow you for free to consult with one of their agents. So every small business owner in Canada is allowed to consult with the business department. So it says brown, brown, black, black, brown. So brown, brown is 1, 1. Black is 0. So 100, so 1, 1, 0. And then the times 1 multiplier. So this is 110 ohms. So let's see if there's a 110 ohm. Unless it's, oh, it could be brown, black, black, brown, which would be 1K. That's true too. So it is 1K. Gotta be. So anyways, so both my wife and I had this meeting with, I think it's called the liaison officer. And every question we asked, they didn't have an answer for. They said, oh, we'll have to look that up. Oh, we'll have to look that up. Oh, we'll have to look that up. And then they were, when they got back to us, they were quite firm that they wouldn't have a discussion on it. It's like, this is the way it is. That's it. Yeah. This is the life in like emerging markets, right? How many Canadians do you think make their living off YouTube? We have no special category, but it's like artist, content creator, video maker, basically. Yeah, but video makers are typically big production. So it's difficult. It's not easy. No, nobody understands what we do. Like you can't get a mortgage as a YouTuber. You need some sort of other income. Or you need a massive down payment. Yeah, it's because you're self-employed, but it's worse than that, Curtis. It's you don't fit in any category. You don't have like a neat box that you can be put into for statistics, for risk assessments. Like 2025, YouTube will be a significant portion of my income. 2026, it'll be more than half because I lost the college, right? It's probably completely over. No college, no college work left. Very, very likely. You never say never because they are quite indecisive sometimes, but I wouldn't hold my breath, and I'm not gonna. All right, so this is red. That's 2 2 0 and then 2 zeros. So 2 2 0 0 0. So 22K. Does that make sense? 22K. There's a couple of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we've got 4. Yep. But if EcoWorthy did reach out, I replied. Hopefully it's not a scam. We're going to see if we can snag something cool to make a video. So that would be pretty cool. Their initial offer was to send a lithium battery, but I have already another lithium battery to make a video on that I haven't done. So I asked them what their budget is, because I'd like to have like a kit, an all-in-one. And then in summer, I'm going to expand the kit. YouTuber is emergent. I'm sorry, but the laws work so slowly. Laws move slowly and tax code moves even slower. I'm sorry to say that, like, I agree with you. It shouldn't take this long, but it does take this long. And on top of that, like, this country is in an affordability crisis. So I don't blame them for not prioritizing stuff like that. Like, the world is at war. There's an affordability crisis. There's other things happening, which I don't want to be political. Just generally going to wave my hands in a general direction. On my last year of teaching the automotive program, so it's been a couple years now, carburetors are still in the curriculum. You know how long it's been since a car has had a carburetor? These things move slow. Everything government is slow. yellow, purple. So yellow is 4. So 47. 470. And then gold band is, take that 0 away. So this is 47 ohms. So there's 447 ohms here. I don't know where the other ones are. I know YouTubers exist for 15 years. You're shouting at the wrong clouds. But to be fair, there's only been a significant amount of professional YouTubers for far less than that. And especially we're talking about Canada, 40 million people here. Not that many. How many Canadians do you think make money off YouTube in the last, like, let's say in the period of 10 to 5 years ago? It's probably a small handful. And a lot of YouTubers probably just declared their income as just other income. I personally know a YouTuber who makes more money than me off YouTube, and they have claimed in the for the 2024 taxes, so claimed it in 2025, they have claimed no expenses. They just paid the full unfettered tax on their income. And I think lots of YouTubers would do that too. Is there another 47 ohm? Have a good one, Gerald. Hopefully everything is fine. Anyways, stop it, ITT. You're the one who tells me to not say political things, and here we are talking about taxes. I blame this all on you. So, I have 2 extra 47 ohm resistors. And they're not under here. $4.7K. $47 ohm. Only 4. So I got 5. Now I'm starting to wonder if I read it wrong. Can you see that well? I guess I'm on a little tiny display. Is my stream that high quality? Just gonna make sure this was 47 ohms. For real, for real. Yep, 47 ohms. Well, I know 1080p, but that doesn't mean much with YouTube's compression and whatever. I feel good now. Actually, I should drink some coffee. I feel good about that. Yeah, I know. Why do you do 720p, by the way? Is that because of your camera? It ends up a little bit blurry. Don't let me influence you on upping your your video quality. I'm just your bandwidth. Boo. Are you monetized, Curtis? Drop a lot of frames, yeah. Your living circumstance is not ideal for internet delivery. Turn off ads for streams. You can. True. I also don't monetize streams. On my main channel. On this channel, I have no choice. This channel is not monetized. Brain is not really connected today. Half your sentences have missing words. It's okay. My brain is never connected, and I misread half the words anyways. Are you allowed to say? Are you too embarrassed to tell me what graphics card you're running, Curtis? Since I do know you're a gamer. You don't have to say if you don't want to. Because, like, saying what your graphics card is these days is like flaunting your wealth. 4070. Okay, so you had a better graphics card than me. And now I have a better graphics card than you. 4070 is a nice card. But with my 30 series, I would not have upgraded to a 4070. I was actually waiting for the super refresh or the 6000 series, but now I don't know if that's going to happen. Okay, so brown, orange, black, black. So brown is 1, orange is an odd one. 3? 1, 3, 0? 130 ohm? Is that possible? No, not possible. Okay, maybe it's the other way. So brown, black, 1, 0. Black, 0. With a multiplier of 3 zeros. So 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So that's 100K. Is there a 100K? There are two 100Ks. 10R. Can't see it. $10K. Oh, there is 100K. Let me just confirm, make sure it's 100K. So brown, black, black, orange. I'm like doubting myself now, which is okay. Yeah, 100K. Brown, black, orange is 10K. This is brown, black, black, orange. Never touch any voltage current source. I can't read the missing word. So I confirmed with the multimeter this is 100K. Yeah, the extra black band. Yeah, that's fine. The thing is, we are equipped with so many tools that if you don't know, if you're not confident, you can always just use a second tool. So I use the multimeter in this case, and the day is saved. Just like I didn't know about your transistor circuit last night, but then I took a blurry photo, uploaded it to Gemini, and Gemini figured it out right away, which is interesting. Like so, like so. All right, next. Brown, no, red is 2. So red, black, black, black. So it's 200 ohm, which is weird. 200 is not a standard value, right? Excuse me, some flux fumes. It would be 220 ohm is the standard value. There it is, 200 ohm in the flesh. 200 ohm and 200 ohm. High in hand, gotcha. No, that's not overkill at all. Have a good one, Curtis. Nope, it's not overkill at all. I don't like gatekeepers in hobbies, and there are a lot of gatekeepers in electronics. They say if you don't know how to read resistors, you're not a true whatever. Honestly, dude, all of us electronics enthusiasts have at least one multimeter, and usually 2, one that we trust and one that we don't. So as long as you get the job done, who cares how you do it? I don't give a crap. I refused to force my students to learn solder resistance bands. I mean, resistor color bands. What I forced them to do is learn where to find a resistance band chart and learn to compare it to the resistor. They did not learn it by heart. Not necessary. You test also? Well, that's fine too. Do what makes you feel good. All right, so we've got yellow, which is I think is 4. Purple, which is 7. So 4, 7, black. 470 times 1,000. 470K. 470K. There she blows. So that was yellow, violet, black, orange. When is lunchtime? Oh, it's only 10. My brain is like in shambles. What's going on? Oh, I got solder in the hole here. I'm gonna go southpaw on this one. You ever read the code? Color and math are bad for your brain. Yeah, me too. Me too. Slowly picking it up with coding though, because coding is like in that same category for me. If Vero is listening, I am actively fighting against this, but I feel really dumb when I try to code. Because it's like not working in my brain. Vero doesn't like it when I say stuff like that, but I mean, it is how I feel. And you can feel dumb and not think you're dumb. Definitely feel dumb though. Especially when you talk to people like, I don't know, like Sion or Brian Locke or I don't know, pick a from anybody that's been on the podcast. How's it going, Franco? How you feeling today? Okay. Well, that's good to know. It's good to know, ITT, that I'm not the dumbest when it comes to code. Because honestly, doing boot.dev, a lot of people are like so bright that it makes me feel like I'm the only one who doesn't get it. I don't know if that makes sense, but been shopping with your brother. Oh, nice. Did you get anything good? Any pork pies? If so, I'm jealous. Okay. Green purple. No, green blue. Green is 5 and blue is 6. So 560 with another 0. 560 with 2 zeros. That's 56K. Yep, 56K. 2 of them there. Sausage rolls for lunches and synthetic ham for sandwiches. Nice. We went and did groceries at well, we left the house around 6:30 in the morning. And then we got groceries. We were doing groceries at around 7. Got home around 7:30. There we go. Do you like the pork pies? I like the pork pies. Also, have you had the these things? Hang on a sec. Let me show. I want to show people what I mean by pork pie. UK pork pie. This thing. Pork pie. They're so expensive. £2 for an individual one. They're quite small. I thought they were only £1. And then the Frey bentos. Steak and kidney, have you had this? I want to try it. Very much so. It's probably crap, but I want to try it. Addition and subtraction tables are worse because you were never able to learn them. Learn the multiplication table, but forgot about it. My wife, they're nice. They cost about £7. That feels expensive because £7, almost 15 bucks Canadian. That's a lot. All right, so we got brown, black, black. That's 100 with a silver band. I think a silver is 0.01. So I think this is 10 ohm. Going to confirm this. $10 ohm. Go, 10 ohms installed. You only eat nitrate-free ham? Well, you'd be buying it at the premium supermarkets here. If I had to be nitrate-free, I would just be a vegetarian, I think. I just wouldn't be able to afford premium stuff like that for food, you know? Just gonna go over the solder joints, make sure there's enough solder, because I soldered it from the front side. Oh, that was an empty hole. It's empty no longer. Here, let's see if we can get one of these. It's basically the same price. Okay, not, I would say not here. Groceries are hella expensive here. Nope, that didn't work. I do have a solder sucker here somewhere. Don't worry about YouTube. It's always doing weird shit. There we go. I got it. All right. I think we're done with resistors. You guys see any resistors? Oh, excuse me. So next would be capacitors. I see a lot of 1U. I don't see a lot of 1U capacitors. Are these 1U? 105U. .1K 100, whatever that means. Let's check it out. Look like there's these blue capacitors kind of everywhere. So, yeah, that would be blue capacitors. So these guys, is that 1 microfarad? 105? Is that 1? Good thing I have something to check. What are we building? We're building a tube amplifier, which may or may not have a real tube. Well, it has, I think it has real tubes. I just don't know if they do anything. Come on. Ugh. 1U. So that's what these are. Kind of tall. It's like freaking giant. I need to tilt out a little bit. Built loads of those from scratch. Lots of fun. Nice. That's okay. Chat doesn't have to help me. Technically, I'm here to entertain chat. Do I take my job seriously? Not always. I have streamed pretty much every single day, though, for a little while. So that's been fun. Okay, so we can straighten these up after we get the pot back on here. We have another cap here that can go on here. This is the same value cap, 105 VU. These got to be careful though. Don't think they can go wonky because they'll interfere with the sockets, the tube sockets. So we've got to be careful. Got to lean them. Got to sort of lean them this way. How's it going, River? There we go. That's good. That's gut. Das ist gut. Do I have coffee left? Oh my god, I have coffee left. Our shiblos. We have a giant resistor to put here. 47R. So here you can see the resistor code properly. So yellow 4, purple 7, black 0, so 470. And then the gold band divides by 10, so 47 ohm. Franco, are you a read the color code type guy? Are you a just use the multimeter type guy, or are you one than the other? What type of person are you? Wow, this resistor does not fit on this board. Just checking, is there another resistor? No. Used to know the color codes off by heart, but I've forgotten most of them by now. Yeah, so I never knew them by heart. I have a chart off screen this way, like on my wall. However, I will say that most of these I've done by heart. It's just the odd ones I don't remember. Like I know brown, black, and red. So black is 0, brown is 1, red is 2. But I often forget yellow, blue, green, and violet because I confuse them a little bit. Although violet I'm getting more used to because in this build we're using 7 a lot. So I don't think it's necessary. Let's put our transistors on. We're almost done, by the way, which is crazy. So Q, are they the same? D667. Love this board. The capacitors don't fit the resistor either. Yeah, nope. D667. B647. No, it's different. And B647. So they are different. You're a multimeter girl yourself, since some colors like orange and brown end up looking very similar on cheap resistors. Yes, you are correct on that. But like I said, I don't yuck anybody's yum. Everybody who does electronics, D667, yep. Everybody that does electronics has a multimeter. And most of us have two multimeters, one we trust and one we don't. So you do what you need to do to get the job done. I hate gatekeeping so much. I think gatekeepers are the worst thing for any hobby. Love the LEDs behind the tubes, definitely more realistic. I don't think they're going to be nice because they are blue. I've never known a tube to grow blue. I might decide to replace those LEDs with orange. I like the orange glow of a tube. Let me just confirm that they're blue. How am I going to do this? Not a fan of the LEDs under valves. I think they look silly. I think I would agree with you. Okay, and we're going to set the voltage to 3 and current set to 0.02. Hopefully we don't explode the LED. We shouldn't. Positive on this side. Negative on this side. Okay, you ready? Yeah, it's blue. Blue, blue. Dun 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 dun. So, no, it's not. It's not a. The output stage is solid state. It has a tube preamp. I believe that's what it is. Sure, need to loosen this, but too late now. This capacitor is going to be a tight fit. So yeah, it seems like it has a preamp, tube preamp. It was originally used when they don't connect the tube. It's just a lookalike, yeah. There we go. I will sit back down, waiting for the gift of sound and vision. Rest in peace, Bowie. Some tubes are blue. Which tubes are blue? If I have a 3mm orange, I'm going to check if I have a 3mm orange LED. If so, I'm going to put it in there. We may have to increase resistance a little bit. Let's see. Positive, positive, and negative, negative. I don't know where they're getting their power from. Seems like it's these two 4.7K. So if so, then that means it's quite a low brightness. Let's see if I have 3mm orange. No, I don't. I do not. Hold on, I'm going to double check at the bottom of the stack here, trying not to make everything fall over. No. One more. No. I do not. Sadly, I don't. Dislike blue LEDs, have an astigmatism. Blue light looks particularly astigmatism-y. Lack of a better term, yeah. Oh, like xenon gas? Okay, so that's done. We got some little caps here, 47 micro. That's 47 micro. Oh, we have another we have a 104. Here's another 47 micro. Oh, look at the corrosion on the leads. Swept off the floor of a Chinese factory after a 10-year shutdown. So I have a feeling those 104s are these. So there's 104 and there's a 104. They are indeed, just looking at the picture. Ooh, SMD LED. You know what? I might have some. Okay. Let's check. I have white, blue, green, yellow, red. That's it. White, blue, green, yellow, and red. Green, yellow, red. So, start a poll. Replace the under tube LED. Yes. Red. Yes. Yellow. No. Leave it alone. No LED. There we go. Check it out. Vote in the poll. Oops. I will sit back down, waiting for the gift of sound and vision. Got Bowie on the brain. So far, yellow is winning. Vote in the poll, folks. Pokemon, go to the polls. Yellow is winning with 7% of the votes. People with kids have just cringed so hard right now. Well, I only get 4 poll options, so you get what you get. You get what you get, and you don't get upset. One of my one of my extended family members who lives far away, we went there for Christmas. They have kids who are in the 6-7 generation. So they were doing that the whole time we were there. And then when I went to my other family, someone in the extended family is a early childhood educator. So they work with young kids. And then I went 6-7, which is the thing the kids do. And they cringed so hard. It was hilarious. Loved it. Loved every moment of it. Oh, smashed into my camera. Bowie really annoyed you. He said back in the 90s, that as long as Major Tom is alive, I'll be alive too. Then on his last album, he did a song where Major Tom was dead. you knew Bowie was going to die, he died a few months later. I mean, he did that last album. He did that last album knowing he had terminal cancer, didn't he? So that makes sense. Bowie was such a force of nature. If you've never seen the movie, I think it's The Prestige. I don't know what you're saying, ITT. I think it's the movie The Prestige, where Bowie plays Nicholas Tesla in it. Fantastic performance. Oh no. I didn't solder the LED. That was almost a disaster. Okay, folks. Oh, the 6-7 thing. So it looks like orange is the wiener. Yellow, sorry. I wish it was orange. So 75% of the vote voted for Yeller. Ol' Yeller. Welcome back. That was quick. Restarted your phone because he wasn't happy. Is your phone a male? Do you have a gendered phone? Oh, shit. Oh, well, that's less interesting then if you don't have a gendered phone. I was thinking that was just a quirk. You know how like car guys give their cars names and they're often female? I was wondering if you named your phone and you named it a male. This phone does have a female USB-C port, which raises even more questions. Yep. Is anybody else sick and tired of hearing people say that you can't say male and female anymore? That has never been the issue. Watch me install both of these backwards. Okay. You've never heard anyone say that? Have you listened to any comedian in the last tons of years? They all whine about it. Every single one of them. You just ignore all that BS? I mean, coming back to Dave Jones, he jokes about it too. My spectrum's a she. Sometimes a bitch. Wait, are you talking about me, ITT? Okay, so this is on. Just make sure I went the correct direction here. Yes. Why does that feel like it's orange and not yellow? Ooh. I'm cooking it though. I'm putting 20 milliamps through it. Did my yellow LEDs actually end up being orange? I do have yellow written on them. Whatever. I liked it. So yeah, ITT, were you talking about me? Are you saying that I shouldn't say? Are you saying that I shouldn't say anything gendered? I'm an ally, by the way. I'm a big leave people alone. Okay, so talking about stupid people. Well, stupid people have the right to exist too. Not saying anything political, not saying anything political, not saying anything political, not saying anything political. Let's see. They work. Oh, you guys couldn't see anything. They are properly soldered down. Oh, probably I shouldn't do the accent, huh? That could be unkind. Okay, that's one. Do what they want. Call themselves what they want, but don't... What do you mean force it onto others? All right, Franco. I'm not being political here. But if you've ever addressed your doctor as doctor, you have been accommodating to someone's pronouns. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not talking about it anymore. Still live? Yes, sir. How many kilometers did we run? I'm not touching it anymore. Not touching it anymore. 10 kilometer plus a little. Nice. Very nice. Very proud of you. I just need you to do another 10, but tell my doctor you did it for me, so I can tell my doctor I ran 10. Thanks. By the way, where did you run that you have U.S. government equipment at your disposal? Military base? Might be a little crooked. Whatever. Here, I can't help it. We're going to install the tube. The legs are all screwy from the shipping. There we go. That's one. What valves are they? I don't actually know. 826J18. There we go. They are cheap, yes. Very much so. They came with the kit. I didn't buy them. 470. Oh, there. These go in the middle here. 2200 microfarad. Gotta watch the polarity on these. So if they go kaboom, makes for good video. It doesn't make for a good amplifier. So if this is 18 volts peak to peak, does that mean I should power it with 36 volt AC? DC? Seems correct to me. Because 18 volts positive, 18 volts negative, that's 36 volts. You work with the USG through the state. The gym is federally funded. Nice. I don't know what USG means. I know USA. I know USB. Don't know USG. Europe, we have a lot of language that gender everything. Yes, I speak French. This bench is male. All the Romance languages. All the Romance languages plus German. Spanish also, yep. Yeah, Spanish is a Romance language. So the lights in French would be feminine. The table, well, the workbench is masculine, but the table is feminine. So it really depends what you have. All right, almost done this midsection. Shoot me some words. I'll tell you if they're masculine or feminine in French. PCB. What's PCB printed circuit board would be une carte, so feminine. PCB is feminine. So a circuit A circuit is masculine, un circuit. But usually a PCB is une carte électronique. So une carte feminine. So a feminine PCB with a masculine circuit. So easy, yeah, it's not easy. I would say I was lucky because I learned French at the same time as English. So when I was just learning language in general, for people who only know English, to learn French is not an easy task, probably harder than me learning Python. Because you can ask me, why is something masculine or feminine? And I don't have any answer for you. I just know they are. There's no like rhyme or reason. There are some like verb conjugations, which are just because. There's no like reason. Okay. So now we have to get this. We have to get this installed. But there's two of these have to get installed onto this, and then the diode pack as well. The diode pack has a screw hole in the middle, but no screw hole in the circuit. LM875, LM875, these are identical, both sides. So, yeah, not ideal. So let's see here. We have the sill pads. And then these will sit on top. Non-consistent inanimate object with no gender. Language is stupid. Yep. Welcome to life. Can't say I disagree. But again, if you learned it young, you just sort of understood the premise. If not, it's very difficult to learn. I don't know if these are threaded. They are threaded, okay. I think I'll just get this mostly placed, and then we'll do the final adjustment after. Okay, we need the sill pad for this one. And then we need the transistor is going to go on. Oops. Legs are a little splayed. In French sentences, the masculine always wins. What do you mean? The other thing about French is that I don't know a lot of the rules that people learning know, because I learned them so long ago that now it's just intuitive. So it's very difficult for someone like me to teach something like French. It's like a full separate skill. It's like, no offense, when people who know how to code try to teach non-coders, they're horrible. Very bad. Okay, so yeah, what bothers me is that this guy has no mechanical connection to that heatsink. So I can drop it in now. But it really would need something. So they've got thermal grease in the kit, but not thermal adhesive, which really this would need adhesive. Taught English at school and you can barely speak that. Despite what it seems on stream, I have relatively strong language skills. When I have to write stuff in French, it becomes painfully obvious that I went to university in English and not in French. Okay, that one's in. Screw this one in. There we go. So we won't solder this until we get some stuff. Until we get some like this all secured. Ooh, self-tappers. Is there a worse feeling than a self-tapper going into aluminum? I'm not convinced. English was the only language you needed according to schools. Canada is a bilingual country. I mean, it's majority English. But there are pockets where you will find no English at all. Like, none. Okay. Really should have squirted the thermal grease onto this before, but it's too late now. When it strips and the thread falls out, yeah. There we go. Got some nice goop back there. That was a little sneaky trick I did there. Now it's gooped up good. Let's just make sure it's nice and pressed on there. Probably want to put tension this way. It's being a bit of pain in the butt. I really wish they would have just put a frickin' screw in there. Oh, sorry. I think I got it. Yeah, I got it tacked. There we go. Solder on our transistors. There we go. We are nearly done. We just need to do the volume pot. What else we got? Oh yeah, the in and out jacks. And these guys. And then that's it. I think it'll look good with the orangey LED. Sucks that the sockets aren't straight, but it is what it is. So let's reset the position of this. It's gotten a little bit of gravity. So lots of parents here in Canada, those who are like Anglophones, people who only speak English, they put their kids into what's called French immersion school. So essentially, it's throwing your kids off the deep end when it comes to learning French, because they just literally go to school in French. Where does it generate the 300 volt DC? It doesn't. It doesn't. It's probably they're probably 6 volt tubes. How's it going, JB? So yeah, the parents put their kids in French immersion, and the kids just learn French at the same pace as the French-speaking kids, which is crazy. Feels like that would be a lot of pressure for a child to be under. Why does that not fit? Got little tabs. Tabs are supposed to go in those holes. Johnny, how many languages do you speak? Do you speak more than just Swedish and English? Don't think these are quite the correct footprint. Valves won't work. 6 volts only for the filaments. The electrodes need 300 volts to work. Is that so? I thought when I had Usagi on the podcast, he was saying that you can get a transistor effect with lower voltage. Did I misunderstand? Okay, so the board edge, the board is cut too short. I have to trim this stick up here. Studied German for 5 years. Interesting. I don't know how well this is going to work, but so I have heard that studying German is the biggest waste of time, because every German you meet will apologize for their shitty English, but it'll be better than someone from an English-speaking country. Valve computer works at 24 volts, but they used as switches, not audio amplification. Okay. Semi-true. I can understand the menu in restaurants. True. Okay. Let me ask Gemini. I have an audio amp kit that has a tube preamplifier and a solid state power stage. There is no high voltage on the board. Plus minus 12 volt is as much as I can see. Will the tubes work at those voltages, or do you need like 300 volts for tube amplification? Dutch people, that's interesting. Tubes can absolutely work at low voltages. However, they function very differently than they do. The world of audio electronics, this design is referred to as starved plate operation. The plate anode of the tube is supplied with high voltage, high tension or B+, 2 and 350 volts, but the tube is linear range, meaning it amplifies the signal cleanly with massive headroom. In starved plate design, they run at a low voltage. Does it work? Yes. The trade-off, low voltage tube runs out of headroom very quickly, enters a non-linear region much faster. Safety, cost, tube sound. Harmonic distortion much more easily than a high voltage tube. Ironically, many people buy these kits specifically to add distortion, warmth, or dirt to their signal chain. Interesting. How's it going, Dutch Taurus? The neutral English. Non-US, non-UK, non-Canada. Well, I don't know what that would be then. Hidden voltage. No, this one doesn't. There's no inductors. Okay, so you're adding crunch. We're adding crunch by specifically not having high voltage. So that's what's going on. It's getting crunchy, which is fine. See if that fits now. Almost. Something in the back doesn't fit. Oh, and there's a pin in the back. There's a pin in the back, oh, here, that doesn't have a hole in the board. So we're gonna give that the snip. That's now snipped. There we go, a little snip. You're back. Oh my God, it's almost noon? Holy crap. Guys, you know what that means? It's almost lunchtime. I'm gonna melt this, I'm gonna melt it, I'm gonna melt it. Gotta be quicker than that. I wasn't ready. God, I can't wait for lunchtime. There we go. Okay, one more. 5:25 p.m. English without the country state edition. Okay, but where would you go and hear such a mythical thing like an English from not a country? Where can I go and listen to it? Because, I mean, I'm used to Canadians, so I feel like we don't have accents here. But that's just not true now, is it? I had a coworker when I used to work a grocery store who was from Australia, and I would always joke with her that Canadians have no accent and Australia has the accent, and she would argue the opposite. She would say, no, Australians don't have an accent. What are you talking about? The scholar English. I think you should go back into Canada's history and listen to speeches from Jean Chrétien, and that'll be the default English. Good. Almost done. Couple more little things. Talking about the additional word. I don't know. I'm really not sure what you're on about. ITT. I don't know why this is in and out to, and this is out and out. I don't know what's going on here. Listen, I just assemble these things. Not even well. I just assemble them. For such big legs, they really could have given me a little bit more pad to work with here. By the way, Curtis, how do you feel now that you're done your radio advent calendar thing? Do you feel like it was worth it? Ow. Something just fell on my foot and I don't know what it is. I think so. It was an interesting project. Maybe not spread out over 24 days. Yeah, maybe you should keep it next year. Well, here's the good question for you. Are you buying another Advent kit next year? Like, would you buy one? Triple block could be the power in. Yeah, this is the power in for sure. Double blocks could be the speakers. Okay, oh, and the out 2 would be the headphone jack? Maybe that's it. Okay, so you're, okay, true. True, I forgot. I didn't forget about Secret Project X, but there's definitely Secret Project X next year. Okay. That's it. This is done. So, here, since everyone here is an expert, here's the input stage. Since there is a diode full bridge rectifier here, should I just put 36 volts between 1 and 3? That's my question. Oh, I can get, hold on, I can get basement electronics. Screen, YouTube, basement electronics. Here you go. So, should I put 36 volts? Should I put 36 volts DC? I don't have an AC supply. Look how crooked those tubes are. So, should I put 36 volts DC across these two terminals? Or buy a power supply? Do I have a function gen capable of 18 volts? Well, that one's not plugged in. That is a excellent questione. What voltage they say? 18 volts AC. I don't remember the specs on this. But let's give it a shot. I know you guys can't see shit. I'm sorry. Okay. Amplitude, 10 volts peak to peak. So no. 15 volts DC between the two AC terminals or between one AC terminal and ground? Because I'm thinking between the two AC terminals. It is a stereo amp, yeah. You know what probably fell and hit my foot? My screwdriver, because now I can't find it. Boy, I'm getting too old to be crawling down on my hands and knees all the time. Oh yeah, here it is. It was my screwdriver. No, I don't have an AC supply. Do not. Yes, can inject after the rectifier, but it then turns into a split supply. But yes, I can. Okay, here we go. Let's try 15 volts. I'll current limit it. So voltage 15 volts. Also, I'll shut down these lights so we can try to see the glow. Okay. The ground is not connected, no. Okay, focus on this. Can't see this working. So we're current limiting at the moment to 20 milliamps. $50 milliamps. So we're current limiting right now at 50 milliamps. Yeah, I don't know, man. We're at 15 volts, 44 milliamps. Not seeing any glow. I really think we need an AC supply. But I don't have one. Hang on a sec. All right, let's see. 18 volts AC power. This is DC. plus minus. I don't think I'll be able to find what I'm looking for. Yeah, I agree, it's rectified. Well, we could go higher. Let's see, this has a limit. If we put it in, you guys just want to see something blow up on stream. Don't lie to me. I know when you're lying. And here, I'll tilt this up so you guys can see better. It is rectified, for sure. Rectum fried. Okay, so voltage. $30 volts. Current, we're going to limit to 20 amps, 20 milliamps. On. Okay, so here's 20 milliamps. We're going up. We're at 1 watt, 100 milliamps. Okay, so we're at 30 volts, 60 milliamps. I'm seeing nothing happening. We might need the AC pulses. Check voltages where. I don't know how any of this works. Is this warm? Not warm. Not warm. Okay, hang on. Let's ask the experts. That amp requires 18 volts AC, but I don't have an AC supply like that. I just put in 36 volts DC between the two pins. There is a rectifier right after the inputs, so it should be the same, right? Why would it be 18 volts DC? Wait, true. There's no on-off switch. No. Oh yeah, true. It's flipping it. Visit it. Dual supply. Yeah, true. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So here's what we'll do. Gonna take these nice big diode legs, or sorry, they were capacitor legs. We'll just put them on the output. But yeah, look. Minus 22 volts, plus 22 volts. So there's 44 volts AC across them. So middle here, yeah, these are in series. So ground side would be this side, and this would be positive side. Oops, wrong leg. Okay, so what voltage? 15? Positive voltage, drop to 15. Ugh. 15 volts. 15 volts seems to be the consensus. All right, here goes. Current is 100 milliamps. Core intact. So we're not pulling very much current. Pulling 42 milliamps. The LEDs are not glowing. Yep, no LEDs glowing. No, it doesn't need 1 amp. It's pulling 42 milliamps and I have 100 milliamp. So I think we could go up in voltage. Here's 18 volts. Like nothing is happening. Let me go see if I can find the thermal camera. You guys watch that. Let me know if it starts smoking. Thermal camera is here. Is the battery unplugged? Yes, so it should still be alive. Let us see. Before speakers or anything, I just want to make sure it turns on. That's it. One step at a time. One step at a time. Looks like the transistors are getting warm. So they are at 30 degrees Celsius. Who's in charge of smoke monitoring? So these transistors are on. See if I Current is not changing. So I think it's pretty definitive. We need an AC supply. The LEDs should glow, yeah, but they're not. So, help me buy 18 volt AC power pack. Come on, Gemini. Pardon me. That was a nice burp. We only have 9 minutes left, so let's go. Let's go. Let's put AC transformer. Robots in disguise. 24 volt. These things will do, but that's too high. I need 18. 12 volts. $18. 18 volts, $65. I probably could finagle something. These are nice. Oh, there we go. 18 volt gate transformer. Whatever that means. Yeah, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna look quickly. I might have something in my stash. Because I have old ass power packs from all sorts of stuff. Ugh. Get out of there. Like the vast majority of these things will be DC, but some will be AC. DC, 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 ooh, this is a 12 volt AC. No ground terminal though. So we did find one. It's better than nothing. Watch this thing absolutely explode. Yeah, I'm starving. And the thing is, Furrow is waiting for me for lunch too. Just need to find an extension cord. I thought I had found one. Get over here. Ugh. Pulling out all the stops. Okay. Just, oh, what the hell is that nasty stuff? Don't know. Just don't put your finger in there. Okay, so let's strip this wire back. Need a center tap. Do not have one. Can't give you what I don't have. Yeah. Gah. There we go. So this is positive and negative wire, but this does say AC. That one has a finger activated operational display mode. Well, if the stream goes down, thank you everyone for watching. Appreciate you all. Catch you in the next one. Because I'm going to just plug this in now. Really should have a switch on this, but you know what? I'm too scared. I'm going to do it after. Okay. Ready? It's not doing anything. It's not double insulated either. It's not doing anything. No LEDs glowing, nothing. Just gonna. The light bulb's in parallel. Don't worry about it. Actually, now that I think about it, it's probably worse to have it this side down. Okay, what happened here? Oh. Nothing happened. Well, I don't know. That's kind of a disappointment. I don't know how to deal with this. It's not working. We will figure it out a different day. Didn't realize I needed an 18 volt AC power supply when I don't know if I bought this or was sent to me. But it is what it is. It's lunchtime now. So, yeah, no, I'm not hooking anything to the scope. We need this first. All right, so thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you. Tomorrow morning, I guess, is going to be the next stream. Maybe it's going to be less disjuncted. Maybe it's going to be more. Don't know. See you tomorrow, guys. Thanks for being here. Hope to catch you in the next one. Bye.